Hi everyone, welcome to another iPhone app review. Today we're taking a look at a productivity app that can come in really handy. It's called MileBug. So the whole concept of MileBug is this is a way for you to easily track your mileage for tax purposes. You can keep track of business mileage or miles traveled for charitable deductions or anything like that. This is the basic screen when you turn it on, and if we want to add a new trip, it's just a matter of hitting the plus button up here in the top right, and it automatically fills in the date and time. You can name different businesses. We just have video production in here. And if you want to use preset origins and destinations, you can do that as well. For most people, though, the key here is just to keep track of the mileage, which you can do. And by default, you can also have multiple vehicles. By default, the starting odometer will be the mileage that you last left off at with your last entry. So you might need to change that. So to do that, we tap down here, and you pick either start or end. In this case, we're in end, and let's make it 75. And just like several apps, we've got these sliders here. So that's going to be our starting mileage. We go ahead and click save, and now that's started. Now I can click done, and then what happens is this shows up in red, and if I exit out of MileBug, I get a little notification there letting me know that I do have one trip that's still awaiting more data because I didn't put the end mileage in yet. And obviously I can go in and add that end mileage, and once I do so, it won't be red anymore. Now, one note about deleting trips. If I go in here, I'll tap on done, and you'll see at the top left of the screen, you have a trash can. If you tap on that trash can, you have the option to delete all trips. Just be careful because this is to delete all of them, not individual trips. That's done on a separate screen. So if I just want to delete one of these, I would tap to bring it up, and what's not entirely obvious is that below this, there's another option there for notes, which comes in handy, and then the delete trip button. So go ahead and hit delete trip, and I can delete that particular trip. Now, the other part of this that's really handy, sure, you've got all this data in your iPhone, but what are you going to do with it now? Well, you also have the option for reports. And basically, what it will do is it will email you a report based on the parameters you set so that you can keep track of your mileage. And at the end of the year, when you're doing your tax information, you can have a simple spreadsheet showing you all of your mileage. So that's a look at MileBug. Definitely helpful, especially for freelancers or people who need to keep track of mileage for business purposes or other purposes. MileBug will certainly help you do it. For thedigital lifestyle.tv, I'm Ryan Ritchie.